So you see you have ulna and radius. Radius can move. Radius we can move, can twist. Okay? Yeah. Okay, ulna. Radius we can move. So you see you hit on the bone and you feel you're hitting on the bone. Okay? You feel you're hitting on the bone. Come up to the humerus, that's the big bone. The humerus. Ulna to the, so in the finger you have many small bones. Many small bones, okay? So now we come up to the collarbone. And we come up to this part. So the one can twist is the thumb. So we call the move. So this bone can move. Okay, this bone don't move well. Okay, so radius and the thumb and ulna and the humerus bone. Yeah. And feel it, when you hit, you feel it. When you rest, you feel it, and you start it to be very simple breathing. Inhale, exhale, aware. Later on, we're going to get this suction. So you're breathing in, inhale, you hit it, you feel very well. So you're breathing, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay? So you feel your bone. Very important. We don't feel the bone, but we use them all the time. Everything we use them. Okay? Now we come up to the leg. So you have the feet, and you have the tibial and fibula and femoral bone. That's a big bone. Okay? And we have the hip bone. The hip bone. So you bone is the frame, is the framework. Okay? And the flesh around it. So that's why when you are aware of it, you hit it, and the hip, okay, and the sacrum. Okay? So we start with the tibial. It's a big bone here. So you feel it, you feel your bone, and you know your bone, you hit it. Down to your feet. Now you're coming inside here. Tibial and fibula bone. Now, here, the femur. Big bone, very big bone. And inside, now when you rest, just see the bone, and we wrap by the skin and muscle. So you are aware of it, and you inhale, feel you breathing in air, chi, into the skin and the skin pores. And it goes right into your bone. Exhale. And you feel, hey, I feel I'm breathing into my bone. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Eventually you feel your bone getting hot. Okay, the bone getting hot. Okay, and you strengthening your bone. Again, now let's hit the right leg. And your feet have a lot of bone. And now femur, big piece of bone. Inside. Now, very important part, you think, you hit it, you feel something, right? You feel something. And inside there, the feeling is the bone. So now you hold the image of your leg bone, tibial fibula, femur, and your feet. And you close your eye, think about the bone. This is your bone, you see. When you think about it, the mind, you have the image, and you know it where they are, and you have the image, you know what happened? The mind started to, hey, you want me to pay attention to that? Okay, I will do it. That's how the mind works. So you hit it, and you're aware of it, and you smile, and you breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Once you really make the connection with your body, okay? And as I said, that nowadays it's so easy because they have all this model, all these things. It's so easy to see and so easy to close your eyes, hold the image. And when you hold the image, the brain detects it. And the brain says, oh, I know that, I know that part, that's all. And when you're aware of it, you're conscious about it, now you can do many things with it. Okay, the hip. So we have right hip, left hip, and sacrum. Okay, you see here is a big bone, a femur bone. So the hip. Feel you hitting the bone. And the front. Now sacrum, very important, hitting the sacrum. The Taoism says every day hit your sacrum. So if you exercise, just hit it with the feet. Okay, and it's very good. And now rest. Hold the image of the hip, and you know the location. And if you touch it, you can feel, hey, I touching my hip. I conscious and aware my hip and breathing. That's all. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Now think tiny little skin pore like suction. It's actually suction. Skin can breathe. And now we know that we apply any medicine on here, it goes into the body. Okay? So inhale, exhale, breathe the chi into your hip bone. So people, when the bone get weak, when you get the bone white, you go to the bone marrow, and you can see you are making your bone and bone marrow strong. And that is the most important part to anti-aging. Okay? So inhale, exhale. Inhale, picture hold the picture of the hip, left and right hip, circum, and breathe them in, and feel the energy go right to your bone, and feel it's warm and hot. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and it warm. Started to feel it warm. Okay. Now the spinal cord we hit on the both sides here, on this both sides, because you cannot hit in the between, because you have two muscles on the side. So by vibrating on this like this, because on both sides you have two muscles on the back here. So you hit from the lumbar up lumbar, slowly and down into 5 pieces. So we first thing we separate them out, 5 pieces of lumbar. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces of lumbar, and you are hitting them. Okay, and you feel it. You cannot hit direct because there are two muscles on the side. That's why the body protects it. If you fall down, your bone your spinal cord not directly hit the floor. Okay, and up and down 5 pieces of lumbar. You feel the vibration of it. And so hold the image of the 5 pieces of lumbar, because they are the biggest one, the biggest bone than the rest of it, because you have to support all the upper part. So that's why lumbar is the biggest. So picture them. Inhale. You hit that, you feel something because you hit them, right? And exhale. Breathe them. Think you're breathing into your lumbar. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Feel your lumbar warm. So breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel you are breathing in. You're training every day, you feel more real, more real, more real every day. So you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now, and relax. So by learn how to breathe into the bone structure, you are strengthening your structure. Okay? Because human bone lasts really long. And it's the strongest one, you know. And you see a dinosaurs, you know, what they left? They left bones. Million years, you know, what they left. So, okay, now rib cage. So you see you have about the rib cage, because it's a very delicate protecting the lung and heart and the sternum. And the tip of the sternum not good to hit it because there are no support here. But the whole rib cage you have it. Okay? So you have the rib cage, and first thing you find the sternum and you hit on the sternum up. Feel the vibration of the sternum. And now you hit here. And the collarbone. And the other side. Now, aware your bone in the front, the rib cage. Inhale. When you inhale, you feel like energy being drawn in by the skin pore. Go right into you and go right into the bone. Exhale. When you exhale, if you let go, bone can accumulate negative emotional. That's why in the process when we inhale into the bone, exhale cloudy gray color sick energy out. We call detoxify the bone. So inhale. Breathe them in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, the back of the rib cage. You know, when you do a few times, when you close your eye, you project it, you feel it. Hey, I feel my bone. That's important. Okay, this is your structure, your frame. Okay, so you have the back rib cage and you have the scapula. The scapula is a big, very important also. So the rib cage. Okay, so you hit. Now, scapula. Change side, the other side. And your scapula. So, Then you can, if you use bamboo, you can hit your face. It's very good cosmetic, Yeah. You make the blood circulation and the bone strong.